One difference often highlighted between GMAT and GRE is how GMAT doesn't require a lot of vocabulary. For GRE, on the other hand, we need high level vocabulary acumen. For that, people go through word lists, memorize a lot of word meanings. Now, coming to GMAT, sure, you don't need to go through word lists. Having said that, understanding the text is of utmost importance in the GMAT also. And while reading, if you're coming across words that you don't know the meanings of, then your understanding will get hampered. So, do take this opportunity when you're preparing for the GMAT to develop your vocabulary also. Not in an active fashion using word lists, but more in a fashion that is organic while you're anyway preparing for the GMAT. Let me explain how. Let's say you're going through a reading comprehension passage, you come across a word that you don't know the meaning of. Now, I'll break this into steps. The initial stage when you're just starting off your preparation. At that point, anyway, how long things take doesn't matter at all. Keep an objective that try and understand the text, the whole context, the story to 100%. For that, if you need to, then go and look up meanings of words in the middle of your reading passages itself. Before that, though, a couple of things you can evaluate. First, try and estimate how important or critical you think the word is to the context, to the story. If it's a part of a modifier on the side that you even if don't get or leave on the side, won't really matter, you can take that call. If you feel it's a core part of the story that's being developed, at least so far, then yeah, by all means go ahead and look up the meaning. Before looking up the meaning, use the context to estimate the meaning on your own. Make it as specific as you can in your mind. Get to a point where you can describe your estimate in a word or a phrase. Then go and check the meaning, compare your estimate with the meaning, bring back better understanding, continue reading the passage. This, like I said earlier, is the initial stage of your preparation. There are advantages to this. One big advantage with this approach is that it breaks the flow of your reading the passage. So I recommend very early, let's say after the first quarter of your preparation, move to the second way of reading in which you don't pause your reading the passage in the middle and go look up meanings. Instead, still do the first two things. Evaluate how critical you think the word is to the context. If it's anyway something which is on the side, a part of a modifier which won't really change deeply the understanding of the passage, you can let it be. If you feel it is important, then try and estimate the meaning using the context, and there could be clues inside the word as well. For example, the president had a mercurial temperament, and that led to a lot of turmoil. So, what led to a lot of turmoil? Mercurial temperament. What does the word mercurial mean? You might already know the meaning. If you don't, it's related to mercury. Right? Maybe you're able to estimate through the context also. Actually, the meaning is about how mercury goes up and down in a thermometer. Mercurial temperament, that it doesn't remain stable. There are a lot of fluctuations. That's where the word comes from. So clues can help you through the context develop a meaning and then continue answering the question, going through the whole passage, then answering the questions. However, do make a note of such words in your rough sheet while you're reading. You come across any word you're not 100% clear about, write those words down. Once you're done answering questions, then go look up the meaning of that word. And again, before you read the meaning, have a guess in your mind in the form of a word or a phrase that you can then compare. And then the meaning that you learn, have a sheet in which you add these words and their meanings and potentially full sentences also that you can revise once in a while. It'll help you with GMAT. It will help you in regular life also.